Why do 90% of snack lovers turn into snack detectives? Let's find out. It's a phenomenon that's both amusing and perplexing. You see, the moment we sense our beloved snacks are missing, we transform into sleuths, ready to uncover the mystery. It's like a switch flips in our brains and suddenly we're on a mission. But what drives this behavior? Is it the primal urge to protect our food, or perhaps the thrill of the chase? Whatever it is, it's a universal experience that unites snack lovers everywhere. So you think someone's been sneaking your snacks? The evidence is clear. Empty bags, missing cookies, and that unmistakable feeling of betrayal. It's a scenario we've all faced at some point. You come home, looking forward to that last piece of chocolate or the final handful of chips, only to find it's gone, vanished. And the culprit? Well, that's the real mystery. Is it your roommate, your sibling, or perhaps even your pet? The possibilities are endless and the frustration is real. Time to play snack detective. Armed with a magnifying glass and a keen sense of observation, you're ready to crack the case. You start by examining the scene of the crime. Are there any crumbs left behind? Any suspicious fingerprints on the counter? Every detail matters. You might even don a detective hat and trench coat for added effect. After all, if you're going to solve this mystery, you might as well have some fun with it. First, you tape that bag of chips under the table. Genius, right? It's the perfect hiding spot, or so you think. You feel a sense of accomplishment knowing your snacks are safe. But the real test is whether this clever tactic will outsmart the snack thief. You might even get creative, hiding snacks in places no one would think to look. Behind the cereal boxes, inside the cookie jar that no one ever uses, or even in the back of the freezer. The possibilities are endless, and each new hiding spot brings a renewed sense of hope, until you find crumbs on the floor. The telltale sign that your secret stash has been discovered. It's a crushing blow, but also a clue. Someone's been here and they've left a trail. You follow the crumbs, hoping they'll lead you to the culprit. It's a delicate balance of frustration and determination. You're so close to solving the mystery, but the evidence is just out of reach. Next, you stuff candy inside veggie containers. Healthy disguise? Think again. It's a brilliant plan, hiding your sweets among the least likely suspects. Who would think to look for candy in the vegetable drawer? But as clever as it seems, it's not foolproof. The snack thief is cunning, and they're always one step ahead. You start to wonder if they have some sort of sixth sense for finding hidden treats. The snacks are still vanishing. Cue the paranoia. You start to question everything and everyone. Is your roommate secretly a snack ninja? Is your sibling sneaking in at night? The paranoia grows and you find yourself constantly on edge. Every noise in the kitchen becomes a potential threat. You're losing sleep, and your once peaceful home has become a battleground. Now it's booby trap time. Desperate times call for desperate measures. You set up an elaborate system of traps, hoping to catch the thief in the act. Bells, fake alarms, tripwires, Mission Impossible style. It's a high-stakes game, and you're determined to win. You spend hours perfecting your setup, making sure every detail is just right. It's a labor of love, and you're confident this will be the final piece of the puzzle. Bells, fake alarms, tripwires, Mission Impossible style. But your roommate casually strolls in, finds the snacks in record time and says, "You got to try harder than that." It's a crushing defeat, but also a lesson in humility. You realize that no matter how clever your traps, the snack thief is always one step ahead. It's a humbling experience, but also a reminder that sometimes the simplest solutions are the best. Casually strolls in, finds the snacks in record time and says, "You got to try harder than that." It's a moment of triumph for the thief and a moment of reflection for you. You start to see the humor in the situation, realizing that maybe, just maybe, the thrill of the chase is part of the fun. You laugh it off, knowing that tomorrow is another day and another chance to outsmart the snack thief. Defeated, you're left munching on celery, contemplating your life choices. It's a sobering moment, but also a chance to reflect on what really matters. You realize that while snacks are important, they're not everything. You start to appreciate the simple pleasures in life, like a crisp piece of celery or a refreshing glass of water. It's a moment of clarity and you feel a sense of peace. Now let's talk about taking food prep to the extreme. When it comes to making a meal, sometimes we go a little overboard. What starts as a simple sandwich can quickly turn into a culinary masterpiece. You find yourself surrounded by an elaborate kitchen setup with every tool and ingredient imaginable. It's a labor of love, and you're determined to make the perfect meal. All you want is a simple sandwich. But as you start to gather the ingredients, you realize that you're not just making a sandwich, you're creating a work of art. Every detail matters, from the type of bread to the perfect slice of cheese. You take your time, savoring each step of the process. But oh no, you're channeling your inner master chef. You're in the zone. With intense focus and determination, you dress the part, donning a chef's hat and apron. You're not just making a meal, you're creating an experience. Every movement is precise, every ingredient carefully chosen. It's a performance and you're the star. Sharpening knives like a pro, delicately slicing that tomato, weighing every ingredient. You take pride in your work, knowing that the final product will be worth the effort. You weigh each ingredient, ensuring the perfect balance of flavors. It's a meticulous process, but one that brings you joy. You're in your element, and it feels amazing. Sprinkle those herbs with flair. The pièce de résistance, the final touch, the moment of truth. You add the finishing touches with flair, knowing that this is what sets your creation apart. It's a moment of pride and you can't help but smile. You've done it. You've created something truly special, a perfectly set table with candles and classical music, and then you set the scene, creating the perfect ambience. Candles, classical music, and a beautifully set table. It's a feast for the senses and you're ready to enjoy every moment. You take a deep breath, savoring the anticipation. You plop down in front of the TV in your PJs, devouring that sandwich like it's just another Tuesday. It's a moment of pure bliss. As you relax and enjoy the fruits of your labor, you realize that sometimes the simplest pleasures are the best. You don't need a fancy restaurant or a gourmet meal. All you need is a good sandwich and a comfortable spot on the couch. Devouring that sandwich like it's just another Tuesday, it's a reminder that life is about balance. Sometimes it's okay to go all out and create something amazing. Other times it's okay to keep it simple and enjoy the little things. You find joy in both, and that's what makes life so wonderful. Extreme food prep meets ultimate couch potato. It's the perfect combination, and you wouldn't have it any other way. You found the balance between effort and relaxation, and it feels great. You're content, knowing that you've made the most of every moment. And that, my friends, is how you turn everyday moments into epic tales. It's about finding the extraordinary in the ordinary and making the most of every experience. Whether you're playing snack detective or channeling your inner master chef, it's all about having fun and enjoying the journey. Life is full of surprises, and it's up to you to make the most of them. Stay tuned for more ridiculously relatable content. We've got plenty more stories to share, and we can't wait to take you along for the ride. From snack heists to culinary adventures, there's always something new and exciting on the horizon. So stay tuned and get ready for more laughs, more surprises, and more epic tales. Catch you snack detectives and over-the-top chefs in the next one. Until then, keep enjoying those snacks, keep creating those masterpieces, and most importantly, keep having fun. Life is an adventure, and we're all in it together. So, here's to the next chapter, and all the amazing moments yet to come. See you soon.